Welcome back to the gorgeous city of Alicante. We'll see all bars, restaurants, and cafeterias in the central streets of Alicante town. What's the atmosphere like here in winter season? And much more of useful information. Welcome back to Alicante. Welcome back to the channel Spain Unlocked. My name is Anna and today we are right at the beginning of the Avenida Alfonso el Sabio, right next to the Castle of Santa Barbara. And we will be heading through the Rambla, which is one of the main streets connecting the main avenue to Explanada of España. Some of the most popular streets where I'm quite sure those of you who visited Alicante before were having at least one or two walks during your visit. This is a very touristic area too, and it is a small glance on what's happening in Alicante in winter. Obviously, we'll be making you full videos of different neighborhoods as we usually do, even here in Alicante shortly here on the channel, so stay tuned. But this is just a glance to have a slight idea of what's happening in Alicante in January month. It is technically winter. It's the end of January already, but still the coldest month of the year, technically. End of January and beginning of February technically are the coldest months here in Spain, in our region. So today it is around 17 degrees outside, which is still quite great. It is not too cold, the sun is shining every now and then, and the vast majority of businesses here are actually open. This part where we are located right now is technically the old town of Alicante, traditional old town. So here a lot of the places are closed now, but will be opening up in the evening. There's many bars, there's many pubs, there's many places of gathering, even kind of like nightclubs. There's a lot of restaurants, cafeterias, bakeries, touristic attractions, cultural places, historical buildings, and much more. Obviously, basic things such as supermarkets like Carrefour Express is also here, fancier restaurants, cafeterias, and much more. Official establishments like Benidorm's Town Hall. Different administrations are cohabiting with places like these, which are bars and pubs that usually are open up till late night hours. Beautiful historical buildings that a lot of them are fully refurbished and renewed and painted fresh back again. Children's playgrounds and also banks, pharmacies, and much more. With some parts of the old town that we will not see today, which are absolutely beautiful, that you can find though here on the channel Spain Unlocked. This is a typical work day, hence you'll see quite a lot of people on the streets. Alicante never sleeps, same as Benidorm and any other bigger town/city here in the area. This is a very vivid city. It's the capital of our province of Alicante, the biggest city that exists here, followed by Elche, by the way. And it's just a place that has always some kind of movement. It's never going to be empty, not even right now in winter, which is why it is ideal for all those families, couples, solo, relocating, enthusiasts, those who are willing to live here in Spain and change everything for the better, obviously, hopefully. Right here you can see a little bit of what the prices are. This is not the cheapest place, obviously. There are some cocktails here. I think there are specials. This is not the cheapest one. This is like drinks place. They also do have some foods, but it's towards the most expensive side. It's oriented for tourists. Locals typically do not tend to go here. We visit other types of places here in the old town, in the city center, different parts of Alicante, but not the touristic ones, because these ones obviously have higher pricing, and it's not even always a guarantee that the food's gonna be great. So take that into consideration as a small advice. Whenever you visit different areas, whether you're searching for a place for relocation or just as a tourist, Always try and search places where locals go. If it's a touristy area, probably it's going to be very expensive and it might not even be that authentic. So bear that in mind. Nearby on the left side, we have Old Town, and on the right side, we have the city center of Alicante. Right here in between, La Rambla is located, and all the buses, quite a lot of the bus lines do actually stop here. They bring you towards the Explanada, towards the beach area. And then all these buses might go towards north parts of Alicante, city centers, shopping malls, different types of train stops, the train station, and much, much more. Plenty of businesses are located here, from typical touristic things up to supermarkets, pharmacies. Some franchises are making their way, continuing to make their way here in Alicante City. Apartments and hotels for those who are coming here for a short visit to explore, to see maybe Alicante is their city. Typically, Alicante is very nice even in winter. We might even have up to 22, 23 degrees these upcoming days. So there you go. It's not as cold as some people think here in winter. It is cozy, it's nice. And then if you're cold, you can always get some nice hot coffee, tea. And then here we can show you some of the delicious pastries, something to grab a light snack and continue your way. Plenty of movement, a lot of locals going usually to work because it's still quite early in the morning. This is 10 a.m. right now, and that's the atmosphere, extremely vivid. All the businesses are open, and what we love about it is that if you are an online worker, there's so many places where you can actually work with good connection and some nice coffee or tea facilities. For example, one of them is this Bank Santander, which we're clients of, and we love this bank. They actually work really, really well. Totally recommended, together with CaixaBank. Those two, our top banks. And they have this work cafe here in Alicante, probably because they've seen that there's so many online workers, digital nomads coming. And it's just great, whether you would need to work or study. You go there, you grab a coffee, and no one will tell you that, hey, you just got one coffee and you are just taking up the table. But it's meant for that. It's a work cafe, which is ideal. Even do some meetings inside. It's just perfect. A lot of greens, a lot of trees and plants and flowers. Even in winter, it doesn't look dull. There's still some sunshine today, not as much because it is quite cloudy, but the rest of the days, the vast majority of the days of the year, which is more than 300 days of sunshine in this area, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Some new businesses opening up here nearby. Everything changes slowly but surely, but the city still looks great. Some more expensive, fancy gourmet businesses nearby, followed by some cheaper options. Alicante has options for everyone. The only downside, probably, apart from all these gorgeous things they do not look expensive though. That's the thing. The most expensive thing about Alicante probably is its properties. That is the most expensive thing that you can find in Alicante. Those who want to relocate to this town are seeking for good quality rentals in a good neighborhood, safe neighborhood, close to all the facilities and amenities. And these types of neighborhoods usually have slightly higher prices. And right now in Alicante, a good apartment in a good neighborhood would be already surpassing 1,000 euros a month. And the worst part about this is that we're starting to actually get used to these types of prices. If before 1,000 euros was something unthinkable, 1,200 euros right now, it feels like something normal already, even to those who are living here on a regular basis, or Spanish or residents that have been here for years and years and years, and even saw the prices shift and increase. There are cheaper options on the outskirts of Alicante, in Elche, in San Juan Pueblo, San Vicente del Raspage, other areas that are slightly further along. But if you want to be in the heart of the region, be in a bigger city with a lot of cultural events, with different types of celebrations, vivid even in winter, then Alicante is one of the best options that you can actually get. Being surrounded by people at all times, it is not overwhelming. As you can see, there's no giant crowds of people, but there's enough people everywhere. There's always someone on the street. You won't feel like you're alone in the city, which sometimes does happen in other surrounding towns such as Santa Pola, Torrevieja. Depending on the neighborhoods, you might walk all by yourself on the promenade and there's no one, which leaves a strange feeling to some people. But here, it's not the same. And the beautiful explanada right in front of us, the fully refurbished and renewed Port Promenade, absolutely beautiful place. Boats to do, boat trips, rental boats, plenty of seating areas and space just to have a calm and quiet walk, sit down by the water and enjoy, read a book, a newspaper. This is one of the perks of being in Alicante. We are right on the Mediterranean coastline. And this place always lifts our spirit up whenever we look at the sea, at the beach, especially if it's sunny outside, plenty of trees, green plants and flowers. This is the beauty of this town. This is why so many people choose it. Apart from the quality of life, safety, so many fresh fruit, vegetables, local markets, and much, much more. This is Alicante in winter, and it's pretty much vivid, I have to say. Lovely place to be, even now in the months of January or February. Always busy, always something to do and something to see. Have you visited Alicante already? Or maybe this is the place where you're planning on relocating to Spain, Costa Blanca very, very soon. We'll read you in the comment section down below. Thank you for accompanying us on today's short walk down Alicante in January.